Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Heat 3. And in this episode of our season with Kyle Busch's number 18 Halloween M&M's Toyota Camry, we're going to be completing race 34 of 36, the AAA Texas 500 at Texas Motor Speedway. In the last episode, we raced at Martinsville, where we got our 7th win of the season and locked ourselves into the Final Four. So now, it's all between Kevin Harvick, Truex, Larson, Blaney, Logano, Jones, and Kurt Busch. And Kyle Larson almost won Martinsville, so look out for him. Kevin Harvick's definitely making it into the Final Four. There's no way he's not going to do that. And Truex, I think, as well. So I hope Kyle Larson gets it because he really had to fight to make it into the next round, the one we're in right now. I mean, I didn't think he was going to do it whenever we got to Kansas, but he showed me wrong that it was actually possible. It seemed very unlikely, but he did it whenever we went to Kansas. So Texas, last time I came here, that was a freaking nightmare because of my dumb worn tire strategy that apparently was way worse than it should have been. When I got a top 10, but everyone was just freaking flying past me. My car was dead. So I'm going to use a Halloween car because I am scared of this track, and hopefully it will conquer the fears. We can finish good, have some good racing, have some fun at my home track. This race has no reason to be a day race, just like the last one that we did here, but it is. The track's got lights. They have night races here whenever you come here in the Truck Series, and I think for an Xfinity Series race as well, if I'm correct. So why we come here for both day races whenever in the Cup Series? I don't get it. I mean, Atlanta only has one race now, so I can't say anything about them not having a night race. Auto Club only has one race, but I wish they'd come back for a second one and have it be a night race, because I missed the night race at Auto Club. But yeah, I don't like how they can have two races at a track, have lights, and then not use them. So we think, of course, Martinsville and Bristol, they got their lights, they're getting a night race and a day race. Then of course, tracks where they have multiple races, but they're both night races or something like that, and I just don't know what to say about it. Kyle Larson is really looking to lock himself in the Final Four. Starting on the pole in this race, we're in 12th, and now we're in 11th. Getting a start on the inside. Fantastic. Okay. I mean, the track looks good at daytime, and as a matter of fact, I think this is a different daytime setting than it was whenever we came here for the spring race. Trevor Bayne got sent to the back for the start of this one. Joey Logano did as well. So yeah, Joey Logano was the one that was in front of us. I was about to say, it's like Trevor Bayne started in front of us. How do you do that? How do you start up here anyways? Trevor Bayne starting in the 20s amongst the competitors that we're used to in this game 2018. So, green flag is out. We're underway for the first stage of our Texas race, which is 10 laps. And, yeah, it's definitely a much different setting that we have for daytime in the fall race. It's interesting. I'm trying not to hit you, Alex Bowman. You keep on coming down on me and all kinds of stupid crap like that. Cannot pass Newman. We don't have to let off the gas at all going into turn 3, but they do. I mean, they don't have to. They just do. It's part of their dumb programming. Their cars can turn so much better than mine, but for whatever reason, they still program to let off the gas in a corner where they don't have to. So, the only way to pass these guys sometimes is just freaking run them over. They have to let off the gas going into turn 1 just as much as they do going into turn 3. That's kind of dumb. So, just gonna hope that I get underneath them going right here and make a positions that way. Truex, where are you going? I hate that you can even do that because if I do that with my car, I wreck. Kurt Busch is using this paint scheme that I don't know if I even like, but there it is. State car? Nickelback has an album called The State, and it's like their only album that doesn't suck amongst most critics. I am dumping Kevin Harvick. I have no reason to dump him anymore. Aside from the fact that I wish that he wouldn't be in the Final Four, so I have a really likely chance of winning the championship. So, just dump away, JC. Dump away. I don't know. Okay. Trying to hold the bottom. William Byron is running in 3rd place. Okay. I mean, he's run up there before in reality, but this game's supposed to be programmed to have certain drivers finish and run in certain positions, and him running 3rd place in races is kind of weird. It makes this game inconsistent because good drivers will finish badly, or bad drivers will finish goodly, and it's just kind of random at some points. Only some drivers are actually consistent and always do a specific amount of greatness. Kyle Larson's still leading this thing, and I think Clint Boyer's running 2nd. And I'm just going to try to hold on third. 1 lap to go, and I've actually been catching Clint Boyer. Don't know if I can truly say the same for Kyle Larson, but Eric Almirola has been keeping his distance behind me. I don't know about you guys, but can you not at all see where turn 3 begins right here? Because, like, pretty much the entire track is just white for me, and that is it. That's all I got. Just white supremacy turn 3. I go in there and I'm just like, I don't know when to start turning. I can't see the pavement and where it meets the apron. We get third place in the first stage. It was pretty exciting for the start, and then it wound up being pretty calm. I was tracking Clint Boyer down. If I had more time, would have gotten to him, and then probably lost it because of worn tires. I can already feel it tightening up little by little. That right front is dead. We're going to get 4 tires at this pit stop for sure. And I am only going to get... We'll get 1.5 to fill it up just in case of making a shorter pit stop whenever we get to the final stage. Because for all I know, that might be what they try. I didn't lose any positions, so filling up the tank, that might have been a good idea. Because get to the start of the next stage, and I could take less fuel and be fine. I don't know if this is a race where we're intended to go for like a much more laps in the final stage of the race. If it only goes 14 laps and we're having like 11, 10 lap stages or whatever, that means that the final stage is always longer, and we could possibly have green flag pit stops. I think we were supposed to last time, but I was causing too much ruckus with my stupidity. That is probably something I blame on the game. It's usually the game's fault, but I wouldn't remember anyways. I think I'm going to pass Kyle Larson, and we're going to lead this race. We're going to lead at my hometown track and try to go back-to-back, even though I don't need to. Get an 8th win of the season. Kyle Larson, I was down there, you damn moron. Okay, he kept it under control. Dumbass. I've just been parking it and slowing the hell down in front of Brad Keselowski, repeatedly going to every corner because he is cheating his ass off with this game's dumb artificial intelligence programming where they can just throw it into the bottom of every corner and stick it there until they finally knock me up the track. Cheater, pumpkin eater. I don't want him to be a cheater because I am the pumpkin here. You don't be eating my ass, it's going to hurt. My tires wore down less in that stage, probably because I had to slow down so much to hold him back. I didn't have to do that to hold back Eric Almirola, but I guess Brad Keselowski's more talented than Almirola. Who would have known? We're going to get 4 tires, that's what we got to do, and I think I can take less fuel to fill up the tank. I don't think it makes a difference because it's still 1.5 to get 14, and I thought something would have really changed there. We definitely have to take a pit stop before this one's over. So we didn't lose any ground. I'm going to get back to leading this race. Nothing happened at all in stage 2, and let's hope nothing happens when we take pit stops. Hopefully we actually get some green flag pit stops so we can see something happen for once in the season. I don't think we've had green flag pit stops since Atlanta? I can't remember if we ever had it at any other point in the season. Brad Keselowski's going to fly past me on the outside because this game gives them great restarts. And I had a really hard time holding him back, but I don't think I'm going to have a hard time passing him because I am behind him. I have his draft. Thing is, I don't know if that means anything to this dumb video game. So I'm just going to sit behind him, use the draft. They do that thing where they like to hold the bottom and make it impossible to pass, so I don't know if I'm actually going to do anything to Brad Keselowski here. My car did not want to turn there. Okay, we're getting a little runoff. I just have to not make stupid corners. I'm really fast in turn 3. If I can find the turn, by the way. Yeah, that crap. Okay, here we come. Big run, big run, big run, big run, big run, big run. Big run dies. Darn. Maybe I can get a run just before turn 1 and stick it underneath him like he keeps doing to me. I made it work. He tried over and over again last stage, and I made it work. I did. Okay, let's not rub it in just yet. Let's side draft, keep it underneath him. And I am going to clear Brad Keselowski, and we are back leading at Texas. No, you're not getting back to my outside. That was such a disgusting, crappy, ugly, fucking garbage cut-off move. That was the most disgusting thing I have done all season. That was nasty. And the caution comes out with 12 laps to go. Of course, all the people are going to take pit stops, and there's no green flag pit stop. I can't talk right. Disappointment. I don't know if they're going to take 4 tires or what. I don't need to win this race. I would like to win this race. I want to win at my home track because, duh. I think I tried doing this last time. I tried getting just right side tires, and I heavily regretted it. So I'm going to take 4 tires and enough fuel to make it to the end of the race, which I think would be that right there, half a can. I lose 19 positions, so therefore maybe I should have just taken right side tires. Or maybe it was the fuel. Maybe I took too much fuel and they want me to run out of gas. I don't fucking know. Look at this photograph. I don't know why I'm using this voice. I'm stuck on the outside of this damn restart. They don't help either. Okay, so I'm now winning this race unless we get like 3 freaking restarts and they're all, green, white checkers and all kinds of crap. We're all the way back here in the middle of the field. I'm going to make it 3 wide. I'm going to clear this 38 car, stick it underneath 15, which is Reed Sorensen, right? I think it is. I don't know who it is anymore. Underneath you, William Byron, getting you two. Make it up as many positions as possible. And we're on the inside. That was a great restart, by the way. That was probably the best restart I probably could ever have at Texas in this game. I'm going to stick it underneath Ryan Newman as well. Keep it off the throttle so it holds the bottom. Just keep on moving. Gosh, Kevin Harvick is running 13th. That fucked him up as well. What is he going to lose enough ground to possibly not make the Final Four? There's no way that's happening. No. Maybe you could just like blow a tire. Maybe you could go to Phoenix. They send him to the back of the field and he winds up finishing terrible. Who knows? We're running 13th. We're making up ground. Got 7 laps to go. Okay. Underneath you guys. And underneath Casey Kane. Gosh, I'm having to park it so hard. I'm like just holding up a situation 3 wide behind me while making it 3 wide up there. This is like that Atlanta clip or whatever the hell it was from like 2005. You guys know what I'm talking about. Or maybe it was 2004. Where they're like just 2 rows 3 wide. Except at Texas. And in NASCAR Heat 3 of all games. Well, yeah, we're in 9th. Good recovery, but there is no way I'm winning this race unless we get another caution. Okay, I don't want to rear-end Kyle Larson and be that the cause. Let's not rear-end the playoff driver. Let's smash Denny Hamlin. I hope they don't take too long. Alex Bowman, but I kind of like Alex Bowman. No, really, I don't really care for him at all. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't hate him. I just, whatever. Come on, get Kyle Larson. I want you to make the Final Four, but you're slow, and I have to. I'm going to help you. I'm going to wreck Denny Hamlin, and it's going to help you. Actually, that didn't wreck him. I'm getting the position. I could have hit the apron and spun myself, but I don't know. I don't want to get ping-ponged by trying to do whatever this is right here, so that's not going to work either. Okay, so remember what I said about Alex Bowman? I am going to say I love you and then smash you, thus neutralizing the effect of my actions. Okay, now I just look like a fucking moron because that didn't do anything. Oh, it's doing something! Yay! I'm not a moron, and that is a caution! Yes! We're gonna win this race. I have to come to the restart on the outside. What is this video? My commentary is winning the freaking... just winning the day. Like, if I win this race, my commentary won me the race. Okay, let's do this. I wonder if going in there sounded like Tasmanian Devil, and then nothing happened, but then he just randomly spun off the corner. It was so random, like I wasn't even expecting it to happen. I thought nothing was going to happen. I'm trying really hard to get to the inside, or go 3 wide, or do something that could possibly give me a chance to pass them, but I couldn't make anything of that restart. I didn't have a problem with it last time, but this time I was on the outside and didn't have a chance to really move anywhere. My car doesn't want to turn. I have 4 fresh tires. All these guys, they only got 2 tires. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in front of me. So I don't know what's going on. It's a green-white checkered, so I don't know if that helped me. Of course, they're all holding the bottom, making it impossible for me to take a turn properly because they brake check me. Or whatever you want to call that crap right there, where they slow down while I'm pulling to the outside going into a corner. I don't know if that helped me at all. It helped. It gave Kyle Larson a chance to make up more ground, I guess. I don't freaking know. I wanted to win this race. I did everything I possibly could have to win this race, and they screwed me over by not letting me take 4 tires of that caution. That was not supposed to happen. It was a very entertaining Texas race, though. Stage 2 was boring as hell, and the second half of the first stage was kind of tracking down Clint Boyer, but that was a good, entertaining Texas race. 8th place. I'm supposed to win it. I wanted to win it. Brad Keselowski won this race, and he would have locked himself into the Final Four if they had not sent him to the back of the field at that race in the first round of the playoffs. But they did, and now Kyle Larson is making the Final Four. If I'm looking at this, he top 5 finish, won a stage, and I got the other stage win. Kevin Harvick finished in 20th, so I guess he's just trying to not make the Final Four now. I saw Martin Truex Jr. finished in 10th. Danica Patrick, Harrison Rhodes, and Daniel Hemrick again. There are people that got DNFs in here. We got lots of DNFs. I'm surprised Alex Bowman didn't get an DNF because he pelted the inside wall. But, yeah, man, that was me giving myself an opportunity to win this race, and I could have. I could have actually finished better. I was 5th whenever I spun Alex Bowman, which is okay because I said I love him. I neutralized the actions, and he still finished 12th place. That's pretty good. But it's just came to the restart on the outside, unfortunately. I wish the caution had, like, come out while I was in 5th or some crap. I don't freaking know. Or maybe I could have gotten the inside instead of Denny Hamlin pulling underneath me, and I was trying to squeeze my way in there 3 wide. I couldn't make it happen. Kyle Larson is 8 points behind Martin Truex Jr., and if he can't make up that ground, then as long as Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, and Eric Jones don't win whenever we go to ISM, then he should make the Final Four. And given his recent performance in the round of 3, he should be able to pass Martin Truex Jr. Maybe, maybe not, because, Truex and Kevin Harvick, they've been good drivers too. They're like the best out there. So Kyle Larson, please, stay the best. I want to see this comeback story. Maybe he can win the Cup Series 2 years in a row, because I just did that in the last game. And if I can't win at Homestead, maybe he can, or some crap, because there's always that chance that Homestead just won't go well. And I'll win the championships I didn't win in NASCAR Heat 2 on NASCAR Heat 3, and then lose the one that I won on NASCAR Heat 2 on NASCAR Heat 3. So that's a weird way to look at things, but I'm planning on using this paint scheme, and I don't know why. I just feel like it would look good with the red, fiery on the black background going to this sunset race. I don't know. I just feel like a paint scheme that I definitely wanted to use just one more time. I really love this car. Let me know how you guys feel about it. I'll be race 35 and 36. Just 2 races left of this NASCAR Heat 3 Let's Play that, like a month and a half ago, I had like over 20 videos to do, and I was like, I have such a short period of time to do this, but I did it. It was partially exhausting, but we got it done. So yeah, that ISM Raceway race, Can-Am 500, the last race to see who can make the Final Four. Please be Kyle Larson. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.